freaks, nutballs, gearheads, friends, family, and beyond. Uh, been doing quite a bit in the shop here lately. Will stopped by a few times, helping me out, getting a couple of frames ready to paint. Been working on a bike for a customer, trying to get a new sealed square taper crankshaft in along with the gearboxes. Um, So yeah, we got some stuff we're trying to resolve, and right now, actually, just wanted to come on and say hi to everyone. Hope you're having a wonderful afternoon. I should have gone to work today. I was really sick this morning. I don't know if it's the pollen in the air or what. I don't know if you can hear. I'm a little congested still, but kind of feel well like I had a stomach bug or something, almost like food poison. I know I don't have food poison. Anyway, so to tell you, hope everything is going well for you guys. We're gonna get right into it here. Uh, what we're gonna be working on is the current build we have set up here. I just took this for a test run. We went roughly 8 miles. Um, I put this back together, didn't install the head gasket. Not a big fan of the aluminum. People say they like them because they're malleable and, you put them in there and they pinch down, whatever. I have never been of that resolve in that sense. What I've liked to use, and some guys will go so far as to use copper, but I really do like the brass gasket. Um, Starlight and Daylight Official. Hi, thanks for joining us. So I'm. This is a different phone than I'm used to, so I'm sorry if I can't get this to focus. I'm gonna try and show you guys and gals what I'm talking about here as far as the pressing and how this gasket will perform. So it's a heavier metal. That said, it's gonna hold heat, draw it out more evenly. Where you have a thinner material, such as either the aluminum or a copper gasket, where the heat, yeah, it can travel through it easier, but it also gets a lot hotter. This reaches a certain temperature and kind of wants to stay there. Um, so I don't know, six of a dozen, half of the other. Do I want something really, really hot? Um, in here, between my cylinder and my head, where I'm trying to draw the air away from here, the heat. I mean, if it's going to superheat the bottom, that's right where this is firing. That seems almost of no actual help in this situation. We want to try to pull the heat away from the piston and the explosion, for lack of a better term. But every time you're firing your engine, that this should be drawing that heat away anyhow. Just with this, what is it, GT5, GT6 cylinder head, something. But the brass gasket, as I was saying, I did notice we had just a little bit of piss. I might not have gotten this um, completely squared down. I thought I had it evenly distributed, but there was just a little bit of bubbling coming through here. I could see the gases escaping. So we're going to want to try to put a gasket in. And again, I was going to show you some of the the properties of the brass gasket and what it can do for you. We've already talked about heat displacement or heat holding constant temperature. So let me see here. Let me try to find. So this, let's take a good look if we can. I'm actually gonna try to, if I can get this to work, guys. I really do apologize if not. Try to look at the edge of this gasket right here. We've got, see, boom, boom, boom. Look at that. So you can see some of what's happened on this line around here where it's actually caused a seal to perform. And then you have these little like nicks in here. And I'm not sure if that's something to do with the actual pressing of the gasket when I got it, or something that happened maybe just from piston having the slightest contact and folded the edge of that somehow. But anyway, we're going to get that into the shop and we're going to take the head off. We're going to put this in. We're going to obviously tighten up the exhaust, clean everything, and get it ready for another ride first thing in the morning. So stick around, stay with us if you'd like, and we'll try to make this show worth your while and give you some more information. So we'll just drop this down here real quick. Put this in a vise so it doesn't fall over. Wrap this thing. So I'm trying to put it on the workbench here. Sorry about the technical difficulties. All right, I'm gonna find our gasket again. Putting in, let's bring the bike in. And a little endo. And we got that somewhere where she needs to be. I think I'll pull the screen on this. Get this fresh air. I don't feel it good. I had to stay home from work. I'm just trying to took some medication earlier. Probably just a matter of just spring pollen in the air, and anyway, but a little congested, not feeling the best. Trying to stay close to the bathroom. Anyway, said all that to tell you. Oh, my phone is fighting with here. Bear with me for a minute. I'm trying to, whatever it's even doing. There we go. Oh, I'm sorry. Here we go. All right. Kevin Shop says you certainly wouldn't like it down here. Thanks for being here, Kevin. Starlight Daylight Official is also here. I know we got quite a few other people online here with us, but glad you both certainly stopped in to say something. Again, Kevin, you're just coming on. I'm guessing, or maybe you've been here for a minute. We're talking about putting the brass gasket on the engine here now, as well as for heat displacement, but actually making a seal. We also had a aluminum one over there. This was used quite some time back. I tried to adjust the camera. Let me see here. You can see kind of close to the edge of my thumb there, Kevin. There's a line where it's pressed. So it if you tighten it enough, it's gonna anneal, as you said, possibly, and then form a pretty good layer of protection. I just took this out for a small run, 8 miles, and tighten the bracket up on the base of the engine, both sides before I left. I mean, got uh, studs in the front, so that's. But with just the length of these, really didn't have any room to put in washers as far as trying to secure that a little bit better. So yeah, we did tighten that up. Check that out. Got just a little bit of play on the exhausts. I don't have anything on the back for a bracket to try to help alleviate that issue. I know I do have a spring here, I think, off of like a Minerelli or some other pipe. And then we do have we do have already it was like an old brake line or something, or mount, and then we can just put that through and run it into the top plate of the clutch cover. So maybe we'll put that back on while we're at it. Actually, I am going to leave that off because maybe you saw the other day in that little brat video I was doing. I do need to adjust the flower nut and get the spacing's not quite right on the cable. So I want to make sure that that's when I pull the clutch in, it's not moving. It's just spinning freely, and we still don't have any resistance. Sorry, Kevin Shop said there was no sound. I was reading off. Thank you, Kevin. I must have hit it when I was trying to turn the camera around or something. Well, if you didn't just add your own little movie music to this thing while we were doing that, thanks for sticking with us. Please do give us a thumbs up. I was just trying to say to Kenton, thank you for being here. If you haven't subscribed already, please do. Love to have it as part of the bike building family and the channel. Young man, 13 years old, learning things, developing skills for later on in life. And even if you don't get into some type of a technical or mechanical thinking job, then you definitely will have. Either way, you're building a life skill, man, and it'll always come into play. So, good for you, and I'm glad you're with us, Kevin. Thank you again for being here. Everybody else that's been popping in and out. I'm not sure, we left off somewhere. Kevin was asking me if I had annealed this. No, I have not, Kevin. This is a brass gasket. It's not malleable like copper or aluminum. I mean, if I really want to knock on it, I can. It does seal. I don't know if you could hear that. And somewhere the sound got cut out, but I'm going to try to focus in on this again if I can. Just so you guys can see, I had used this several years back. Really haven't been using gaskets much. If anything, I just put a little sealer on or run them naked. But you can see, you know, it does form a mold. You pinch it in. You might need to go. It's 13 pounds per square inch is recommended on tightening your head down. You could probably get it there, or maybe 14 or 15 with this. I don't know. It's not going to kill you either way as long as you're not stripping your head bolts out. So exactly, those skills will never leave. Yeah, there's a man right there could tell you the facts. So thanks for saying that, Kevin. Let's try to get right into this. I don't know how much of this I can do with one hand, and I'm probably gonna end up having to cut short at some point in time. I don't know what I've got on here for a battery, but so yeah. All right. We don't need Allen keys. We don't need wrenches. What we need is my socket driver and something we can take these. I don't know if this is. I think this is small. Oh, that's actually the one. Perfect. So, all right. Little force, not much there. We just got this 3-finger, 4-finger socket. I don't know how you could ever harm yourself using one of these on a bike. There's probably all kind of little unwritten rules and fancy ways to keep yourself from destroying $100 Chinese motor. Yeah, we got a little bit into this one right here. Not sure who else is there, but thanks for being part of the show. It's kind of labor intensive with one hand, so stick around, stay with us. Thanks for bearing with me while we're doing this. You can see what it takes to actually do it if maybe you're a guy that's never built one of these yet, and you're thinking, is this for me? Well, you're going to need a few tools. You're going to need a lot of patience. When they run great, and when they don't run, not so great, but it's all part of the game. So well, pulled that one right out of the engine base, unfortunately. I think I have these all set away. Oh, something got in there and all right. Hold on. Let's see what we can do here. Yeah, maybe we got a little bit of traction on one of these still. Yeah. I think that's off. That's Well, no, that's off. Came right out of there. All right. Oh. Yeah, those lock washers will do that to you. All right, you can see where we've been bleeding a little bit. This side here is just leaking juices, so we're gonna go ahead and install. Yeah.
Hello, Moto.
I gotta take a call. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to miss you. Posting pictures right now. Get on the ride. Thanks for being here. So, until then,
Hello,
be well.
Moto.